Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, June 5th, 2025. We're a couple days into meteorological summer, and it's been quite active across Illinois with severe weather so far, with 7 confirmed tornadoes near the Quad Cities the other day, and then yesterday we had more tornadoes across the St. Louis metro area. Let's get into our weather update for Thursday with a chance for some fog in the morning here in northern Illinois, but conditions will turn sunny and warm with temperatures around the mid to upper 70s. Here across central Illinois, we'll be dealing with mostly cloudy conditions, still warm, and a little bit of a breeze out of the north. May keep temperatures a little bit cooler than places where the sun is going to shine. And then further to the south, we have again a risk for scattered severe weather, with some wind and hail being the main threats. As we look at some of the almanac here at the Illinois Storm Chasers headquarters in Paxton, Illinois, we yesterday had a high of 74. We have an average of 80 degrees, and the record was 97 way back when. We picked up 0.47 inches of rainfall, so about a half inch of rain across central Illinois. Those amounts will vary if you had a stronger thunderstorm move over you. And for the month here in Paxton, I'm sitting at about a half an inch of rain. Sunrise here is in a couple minutes, and sunset will be at 8:20. Don't get used to those sunsets getting much later, though. Unfortunately, in a few weeks, they're going to start getting earlier and earlier before Old Man Winter comes a-knocking. Talk about airport delays. We shouldn't have any issues this morning across the entire state. I could only fit a few airports on here, but O'Hare's looking good. Central Illinois Regional Airport in Bloomington normals on time, and then Lambert International, where we've been dealing with severe weather. We're looking good here, but once again, there could be some activity later this afternoon that may cause some delays down there. Allergies. If you're like me, you know those allergies have been going rampant if you go outside. Today's forecast has trees at a medium level, grass is high, but weeds and mold is lower. So we're not looking very high in terms of allergies across the board, but if one of those is messing with you, you're definitely going to know it. Now let's get into the severe weather risks across the area. So the overall weather hazard across southern Illinois is talking about a low risk of tornadoes, low risk of hail. There could be some damaging wind gusts. The overall severe thunderstorm risk is low. Flooding, unless you're prone in a low-lying area next to a creek, will be very low across southern Illinois. Watch probability is low, but if one were to be issued, it could be in the form of a severe thunderstorm watch, if storms are able to organize a little bit better and produce some more damaging winds than expected. Rainfall rates, we have a very soupy air mass and atmosphere ahead of us, and we'll be dealing with some high precipitable water values, almost twice the amount for the year that is normal. So when it rains, you're going to know it's going to rain. It's going to rain pretty heavily. The convective mode we are once again expecting is linear, which means that we could have some cases of large hail, some flooding if storms were to train, but mainly it's going to be a damaging wind and possibly a few tornadoes. But we're not really expecting much in the way of a tornado threat with the activity today. Here is the Storm Prediction Center risk analysis. Once again, a low risk of severe weather across far southern Illinois. Once again, if there is a watch issued, it would probably be in the form of a severe thunderstorm watch. And then again, some damaging winds and some flooding risk. But once again, we're not looking at a major severe weather outbreak across the state by any means. Once again, we're looking at flooding, wind, hail, and tornado risk. So, where do you live? If you live across southern Illinois, let's look at Carbondale, Marion, and Harrisburg. Same across the board for all three locations. Very low risk for severe weather, some flooding, rains, but once again, if you are going to see a stronger storm, it's probably going to be having winds up to 60 miles an hour and maybe some hail to quarter size, but those should be pretty few and far between down there. Those of you that have anxiety, here is kind of something I've been trying out, your threat radial forecast, to show how on guard you should be with these storms coming through. Now, again, I just got done saying it's not going to be a big severe weather risk, but in terms of anxiety, people who are afraid of strong and severe storms, or even the mention of them, we're going to have to worry a little bit today across southern Illinois because there could be a watch issued, there could be some warnings. So your anxiety may be a little bit higher today across these areas than normal with your general rain and thunderstorms. So if you are suffering from storm anxiety, you can reach out to myself or any other social media person that you trust, and we could talk you through it. Once again, though, the good news is your anxiety may be high, but the overall tornado threat's going to be low, the large hail threat's going to be low, and once again, just a little bit of damaging wind threat throughout the afternoon. For those of you that do want to join our storm anxiety work group, I invite you to join it at the link provided below after this video is done, and you can join the other 147 members that have come to me, or you get these sort of graphics that I post daily, if not hourly, especially when severe weather strikes. So you're not going to find a better, more dedicated resource than coming to this group. So this has been your weather update for June 5th, 2025. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, and we'll have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow.